it made me notice you even more. Hey, you turned around and looked at me. It seemed as though you must have somehow felt this heaven on the low. Something tells me you're the kind of guy I'd like to get to know. I ain't even gonna front, I ain't even gonna lie. Since you walked up in the club, I've been giving you the eye. We can dance if you want, get it crackin' if you like. Must be a full moon, feel like one of those nights. Is this the first time that I'm seeing you around? Could you be visiting or are you new in town? Yeah, whatever the case, I'm feeling you right here and right now. Your smile and all the love you're showing lets me know that you like what you see and wanna get to know me too. This could very well be the start of something special. Happy that I met you. I ain't even gonna front, I ain't even gonna lie. Since you walked up in the club, I've been giving you the eye. We can dance if you want, get it crackin' if you like. Must be a full moon, like one of those nights. Can y'all see me? Oh, I'm too. Hi guys. Hi guys. Hi guys. Hi guys. Oh my god, can y'all see me? I feel like I'm so like low. But hopefully you guys can see me. I'm not trying to talk too loud because Louis is sleeping, and y'all know for the last 2 or 3 lives he's been disrupting our live, you know, and I don't want him like to wake him up. So he's sleeping right now. So I'm just trying to kind of like lower my voice so that he doesn't hear anything. But anyways, welcome to live, guys. You guys know today is Monday. So we will be getting into some readings tonight. I'm just getting on Instagram. But I have a few disclaimers before I go into your readings. As you guys already know, if you like to book a full reading with me, it'll be linked
in the description box so you guys can book your reading with me. Also, let me just get on Instagram really quickly, and then I'll tell y'all. Hold on. Hold on. Okay. So if you would like to book a reading with me, it'll be linked in the description box. If you're on Instagram, it'll be my bio. I do have availability this week for 30-minute readings. I only have like a couple, so if you can find a slot, go ahead and book your reading. Of course, I have full readings as well, so if you need an hour session with me, go ahead and book, because you guys, August is coming up and I already know that August is going to be busy as far as reading, so make sure that you can kind of find a slot so you don't get left behind. Also, what I want to say is that I will be uploading more videos this month. Thank y'all. I ain't got no makeup on, like none whatsoever. I just exfoliated my skin a little bit. But yeah, thank you. If you want a full reading with me, that'll be linked also in the description box as well. I do have an online store too if you guys want to support me that way. Some of you guys have already shopped with me before, but if you haven't shopped with me before, please check out the link in my description box, because you can find a lot of stuff to help you on your spiritual journey, and also a lot of stuff on my site to help you get spiritually aligned if you are feeling lost on your journey. And also my ebook is on my site as well. If you do want to book, if you want to buy my ebook is essentially to help you on your spiritual journey as well. How to connect with your Orishas, how to find your ancestors, how to build an altar, how to use crystals and smudge kits to your advantage to help you get spiritually aligned and to kind of like manifest your desires. So if you do want to buy my ebook, that's linked down below. Hi, Valentina. What else do I want to say? I think that's it. Is that it? Oh, I wanted to tell y'all. So I have like 2 availabilities for honey jars. So if y'all want a honey jar, please contact me, because your honey jars, you can kind of attract like clientele to your business. If you want to kind of like generate more like sales or more clientele to your business, please buy a honey jar from me if you are interested in that. If you have a business now, if you're like looking for love, you can place someone in a honey jar. I don't recommend that. I mean, I've done it before, but I don't recommend that. But they can also be used for like love too. So if you want to do like a love honey jar for someone that you are romantically involved with, essentially what the honey jar is to see, he already starting with me. Why is he texting me? Oh my god. Let me put myself on do not disturb, because my boyfriend is gonna like blow up my phone. He knows that I'm doing my live. Why is he doing this to me? Anyway. Anyway, so if you do want a honey jar, please contact me to kind of like attract clientele, attract business, attract money, attract love. So if you want a honey jar, please let me know. So contact me if you really want to know what it's about and how to like use it to your advantage. Go ahead and contact me for your honey jar. I don't want to talk too much on here because there is already a line of people that are already kind of waiting for a reading. So I don't want to talk too much because I will ramble. So I'm gonna like kind of tell you like the order of people that's already in line. So I'm gonna start off with Stephanie E, then I'm gonna do Danny, then I'll do Stephanie P, I'll do Trinice, Evian, Claudette, Moonlit. And that's the order for right now. Not right now, but there's more people, but that's what I can see for now. So Stephanie E's first, then I'll do Danny. So I'll start off with Stephanie E first. Okay, so I don't want to talk too much. But yeah, I had to put my stuff on Do Not Disturb because my boyfriend will text me, and I don't know why he's texting me when I literally just got off the phone with him and like, hey babe, I'm gonna get off. I have to go do my readings. Like, why would you text me? We just had this conversation. Like, what the heck? It's like one ear and out the other. Like, what the heck? Oh my God, it's driving me crazy. All right, so let me get into Stephanie E. Actually, that is not funny. That's not funny. Oh my goodness. Oh, Noah, I didn't forget about you. So I'll do Noah after Moonlit. Oh my God, please don't say that my thing is acting up and you guys can be able to see me. Okay. Oh my God, please don't say that it's like glitching. Okay, so I'm gonna do Stephanie E first, and then I'll do Danny. Oh my God, am I frozen? If I'm not frozen, please put a 1 in the chat. Oh my God, I think I'm frozen on YouTube. Is it me? Okay, let me do Stephanie E. All right. Hey, Steph. I'm not frozen? Okay. Thank you. Because I'm like, why am I like glitching? Okay. All right. I'm going to do Stephanie E. You're not frozen? Okay, good. All right. Thank you, Moonlit. All right. I need to call you by your name, Chastity. I always call you Moonlit, but let me do Stephanie E. All right. Let's see. Okay, so for Stephanie E, what I'm seeing for you is that you're going to be signing some sort of documentation soon. Okay. You're going to be signing some sort of documentation soon. Whatever you're signing is going to be changing your life, or there's going to be some sort of shift. Now, what I'm seeing with this paperwork, I'm seeing that it has something directly correlating with your finances. I do also feel that this is also either signing off some sort of paperwork, either to change or reduce some sort of money that is going to be paid out to you, or some sort of money that you're owed to. Let's say you owe money to someone, or you owe money to some sort of establishment. There seems to be like you signing some sort of documentation and signing some sort of an agreement or some sort of contract. I do also feel like you're having to make some sort of decision when it comes to your finances. There could be a decision having to do with like entrepreneurship, or you just being a business, like, I guess, business minded like person. So there seems to be something that you're having to make some sort of decision about your business. There's something about like something is coming or going very quickly or very slowly. It's very slowly. It could be like money is coming in very slowly or trickling in very slowly. But I always say, yeah, I always say this: slow money is better than no money. So I feel like there seems to be a little bit of like money coming in very slowly, but I feel like money's still coming in regardless of its pace. I do also feel like you've been doing a lot of reflecting. It could also be like, because you're in some sort of reflective state of mind right now, you're being very guarded with your ideas. You're being very guarded with your creative efforts. You're being very guarded with telling people what you're up to. So you could be coming off very secretive or very private. It's not secretive, it's more so private. Like, you're not wanting people to know your next move, or you're not wanting people to know what you're up to, because there seems to be a little bit of a transformation that is going to be coming through for you. Now, I feel like you're going to be hearing from somebody. Someone is possibly losing some sort of sleep over you. There is a little bit of like having some sort of anxieties or having some sort of stress, or this could be like you maybe possibly triggering someone, and you can cause them to go into some sort of anxiety or some sort of stress. I feel like you trigger somebody. I don't feel like it's mutual. I feel like you do this to the other person. You cause them to lose sleep, or you cause them to kind of go within, or to be very deep. Like, for example, like, there's sometimes people that you, I guess, come into your life, and they kind of like cause you to like think very deeply, or to be very deeply, or to go within very deeply. That could be very scary. That can be incredibly intimidating. And that can also be very uncomfortable for the other person. And I feel like that's what's happening. Like someone's just like, you make me feel too deeply, or you make me go within, or you make me contemplate things that are not surface based. So I feel like something is not, you cause someone not to think very surface or to operate in a surface level type of way. I do also feel that there could also be someone that is possibly thinking about like things, how things used to be in the back of the day with you guys. Like they could be possibly manifesting, reminiscing. I guess it's not manifesting. I guess it's reminiscing about how things used to be with you. Because I do feel like there could have been some sort of decision that had to be made back in the day or in the past, and someone had to make a decision. And I'm really enjoying being single. Well, good. Good for you, girl. Good for you. Being in a relationship is, well, being in a relationship has its perks, but being in a relationship is very hard, you know? So I feel like you saying that you're enjoying being single, I mean, take your time, because I feel like once you are in some sort of commitment, and it all depends on your mindset though. Once you are in some sort of commitment, because some people when they get into commitment, they think long term. Some people when they get into a commitment, it's more so of like, okay, let's ride this season and see how this season is, you know, because people come into your life for a season. So it's just like, well, I don't know what I'm doing, but we'll just kind of see what happens type of energy, right? But I feel like with you, there could be possibly someone who is thinking about you, and also it could be someone who is from your past. Because I feel like this is someone who has a little bit of a regret, or this is someone who is like haunted by things that they may have done or said to you in the past. Like, you know how someone's like, you know how like when someone does you wrong, well, maybe you guys don't know this, but like when someone has done you wrong, it's like the guilt is eating them alive, or it could be like, it's like the things that they've done, like the things that they did or said in the past is haunting them. So I feel like someone's being haunted, but by not physically by you, but the experiences that they had with you. Like someone is experiencing, or I guess being haunted by the experiences that they had with you and how they may have treated you. Or even like if they mistreated you, like the way that they mistreated you is haunting them, and it's causing them to lose sleep, and it's causing them to like a little bit of like tossing and turning in their sleep as well. So I feel like someone is losing sleep over you. Hey Shannon. Hey Shannon. I do feel like someone does want to like talk to you. I feel like someone does want to reach out to you. But I feel like there seems to be a little bit of miscommunication, or someone like they'll start or begin to reach out to you, and then they hold themselves back. So there seems to be a little bit of like stop and go energy with communicating with you. They're like, okay, well, they're like, okay, I got the courage now. I'm going to muster some sort of courage to kind of reach out to her and say something. And then when they pick up the phone, like, I guess someone gets like cold feet. So someone just keeps having cold feet when it comes to like either, straightening things out with you, because I do feel like there does need to be a conversation, and someone owes someone an apology or owes someone a conversation. But I feel like someone just keeps, I'm not gonna curse because I was like I'm not gonna curse. I'm not gonna do it. I feel like someone keeps getting cold feet when it's time to kind of confront you. And it could also be because the Queen of Swords is here. It could be because you're coming off too blunt, or you could be very intimidating. Like I feel like you're very no nonsense, and someone knows that. So they feel like if they were to come to you, they would have to come at you correct, and they can't come at you with either like a childish behavior or like pussyfooted. Like they have to be 100% transparent with you. But what's crazy is the guy walked up to me Saturday and said, be mindful of what you say, because something big is coming in when it comes to your finances. Yeah, well, just be mindful. It may not be what you're saying, it's your tone. Because what you're saying is not wrong. It's your tone and how you say it. Because I feel like your tone is very like, it's very sharp, it's very blunt. And then, you know, you guys, I always use this analogy, like you can cut people to the white meat with your words. Like it cuts very deeply. And I feel like when you are upset, or when you are spiteful, or you have been wronged, or you have been mistreated, your words it's your tone, but the way that you put your sentences together, the way that you formulate your sentences is, it's like it can cut people to the white meat. And then on top of that, you pour salt on it. So it's just like your words and your tone need to be worked on. And you know what? I can totally like relate to that. I'm still working on that to this day because I'm incredibly blunt. Even like in my readings, I'm very blunt. Like I could have a client that's crying and I'm so compassionate, but at the same time, I'm gonna tell you when you're messing up. Like I'm gonna be compassionate and I'm gonna like console you and everything like that, but I'm gonna be like, yeah, but you know you brought this on yourself, right? You know you could have made better decisions, right? I'm very tough love, but I like, I give you a hug, but then I talk crap. Like, you know you should do better. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I'm that type of person because I feel like if I as a reader, if I handle you with kitty gloves, like you're not gonna learn the lesson that you're supposed to learn in this lifetime. Like sometimes people do need tough love and sometimes people can't accept tough love. It's all about your tone, it's all about your words. And that's why right now I'm learning to do that, because I know in the past, like I was so quick to say things and I was so quick to be like so incredibly cold to people and very detached, because I feel like once I'm mistreated I completely go cold and I'm completely detached. But you have to learn, Stephanie, that that may not be the right approach. You may have to kind of like relearn, because I feel like it's something that it's embedded in you, but you have to learn how to relearn some sort of patterns, because I feel like sometimes you operate out of fear, or you could operate out of like because I feel like with you it's just like what is it? It's like when you get your feelings hurt, like you take it personal. Sometimes when people get their feelings hurt, they don't take it personal. They just kind of like let it rub off, or they kind of like, you know, one ear not the other. But with you, I feel like you take it personal, and then you kind of analyze why this person has did those things to you, and then you sit back and you analyze and you ask yourself like, why did they do this? Like, did I do this? It's like you overanalyze their motives or their intentions. But sometimes people are just bad people and they don't really have a motive. They don't really have an intention. That's just who they are in their nature. You know what I mean? It's protection. I've been hurt too many times. I mean, I understand that, but in order for you to live a fulfilled life, you have to, one, create boundaries, and also two, you have to let people in. There needs to be a fine balance between letting people love you and also creating boundaries. You know, you have to learn how to kind of like balance the two. Like you can't steer too far to the right, too far to the left. And the whole big financial what was it? The whole big financial change that's going to happen is more so in your business. I feel like your business is going to start to pick up after there's been some sort of like stagnant energy, or there's been like no movement. Like out of the blue, there's going to be like movement, or there's going to be opportunities that's going to present yourself so that your business can kind of pick up. So I feel like because I feel like you put your entrepreneur mindset on the back burner because it wasn't manifesting what you like physically what you wanted. But I feel like you're having to get back to it, because I do feel like now it's time for you to kind of move forward with it, because there's a calling to do that now. Because in the reason why they may have kind of like threw you off track to kind of put it on the back burner is because you had to get I've told you this, but you have to kind of like get yourself spiritually aligned. But I also feel like you need to ground yourself, because I feel like if you don't, it's like in order to have a business, and I mean I can personal experience, in order for you to have a business, in order for you to have a successful business, in order for you to kind of flourish financially, you have to be grounded. Because I feel like not only are you dealing with customers, not only are you dealing with people, not only are you dealing with, you know, major changes in your business, because it fluctuates from, you know, sometimes you're high, sometimes it's low, sometimes it's stable, sometimes it's not. And if you are not grounded, you can fold really quickly. Like you can fold really quickly and be like, no, what, fuck it, like I quit. You know, like this is not producing what I want. I need to quit. I need tangible money. But in order for you to have be an entrepreneur and to like have this, you know, financial freedom, you have to be grounded. You have to be able to take failures. You have to be able to kind of like be in the gutter. And I feel like a lot of people are not built that way. A lot of people have a hard time grasping and being grounded in that energy, like still having blind intuition, blind faith, even when things are not going the way that you would want them to go. And from personal experience, that's happened to me a lot. Like sometimes just like, oh my God, like I'm just gonna have to quit this little my entrepreneur business and just go find 9 to 5. But I feel like every time I feel that way, I have to remind myself that everything that I'm doing is for a purpose. And this is not only for myself, it's just like I have so many people, I have so many clients that rely on me. I'll have a lot of people and a lot of clients that look for me for guidance spiritually, and I feel like I can't leave them. Like I cannot just kind of completely shut them out because I've been called to do something that it has a higher purpose. And I feel like that's how you have to look at your business, Stephanie, because I feel like you've been looking at it as so much on a mundane level, and you've been kind of like looking at it as like, this is going to make me money. But if you look at it as like, this is something that I'm called to do, then you have a different grind and you have a different hustle for it. So I feel like that is that's what's been trying, like I guess Spirit has been trying to show you, is that you're having to change your mindset about how you run your business and why you're doing it. The money is good. The money is an incentive. The money is a perk. But at the end of the day, why are you doing it? What are you providing to your community? What are you providing to the masses? What are you teaching? What are you teaching and learning from the masses? Like, it's like you have a higher calling other than how you're looking at it. If that makes any sense. I didn't mean to ramble. I ramble a lot. I mean to ramble. I don't mean to ramble. I'm very passionate. I'm just a passionate person. Oh my goodness. Okay. Hopefully that helped you, Stephanie. Like, hopefully it kind of like put things into perspective, Oh shoot, no. I'm gonna do Danny. Yeah, just like you have to start looking at, even if like it could be like anything that you do as an entrepreneur, like you need to look at your business as, how am I helping or influencing the masses? Am I doing it positively or am I doing it negatively? If you're doing it negatively, then you need to really kind of sit back and kind of think, like, what are you contributing, energetically to the masses? But if you like kind of like sit back and look at your business and like, you know what, I have a higher purpose. This is not only for me to fulfill myself, but also to help others around me and help people in my community that are going to also need me I need to be of assistance to them. You know what I mean? So you have to look at it like that and not look at it like, oh my God, like I'm going to make so much money. The money is always going to be nice, but there needs to be a higher purpose. It needs to be a deeper purpose to you fulfilling that role. Because people who go into entrepreneurship, I don't want to make it seem like we're the chosen ones, but we took a leap of faith, because a lot of people don't take a leap of faith. A lot of people are very mundane and very comfortable with living a 9 to 5 and comfortable with a sense of security. And I mentioned that last live, how, what would you do if you lost that security? Like, what would you do one day and you woke up and you didn't have that security? I remember I talked about it last live. You have to look at it differently. And being an entrepreneur it's blind faith, it's blind intuition, it's having so much faith not only in yourself but in your environment. What'd you say, Steph? I did it, but I be hating talking about love life because I feel like I put that on the back burner, but business-wise, that helped. Yeah, I just feel like you're having to kind of really sit back and ask yourself, why am I doing this? And I had to do the same thing when I started my business too. I had to ask myself, like, Cynthia, why are you starting this business? Like, why are you doing this? Are you doing it because you want to help people? Or like, what is the motive? What is the intention behind this? And that kind of, that mentality separates the hustlers and the entrepreneurs, because there's a difference. There's a difference between a hustler and an entrepreneur or someone who's business minded. There's a difference. If you know, you know. There's a difference. All right, let me do Danny. Danny, right? Danny. I'm going to do Danny, and then I'm going to do Stephanie P. Yeah, you have to ask yourself these things. Because I had to ask myself a lot of questions, but you have to ask yourself those things. And am I, because not only, people don't understand this, not only are you influencing the masses, you're influencing the next generation that's going to be coming up too. Like, you need to kind of think about that. Like, you're not influencing one generation, you're influencing hundreds of generations to come, you know? So you have to really put things into perspective. Just think about it. Let me do Danny. Danny. Where'd it go? Oh. Alright, so this is gonna be for Danny. Why does she keep getting the Seven of Swords? You're welcome, Stephanie. What I got for Danny is that there seems to be unfinished business with you and someone else. The reason why I made that face is because there is okay. I don't like this energy. Whatever. What I'm seeing is with you, Danny, is that there could be someone that you have unfinished business with. There may have been a cycle that may have not been closed out between you and this person, but it may not have been closed out properly. Meaning that you and this person may have had some sort of history together, and this could also be past life history, so it doesn't have to be current history. But I feel like you and this person maybe have not fulfilled a cycle together, and I feel like there seems to be like a resurfacing or coming back around between you and this person. Now, what I'm also seeing is that there seems to be like in and out, off and on energy between you and this person, and I do feel like there's a little bit of indecision between you and this person. Like, there just seems to be a lot of juggling going on. This could be someone who may be possibly trying to why did I see that? That's so unfortunate, but whatever, I'll say it. There could be someone who may be possibly trying to juggle you and like other people, meaning that this may be someone who is, y'all know I don't like the Nine of Wands. Nine of Wands cards for me is a fuckboy. It's like fuckboy energy. This is like Drake energy, because Drake is a fuckboy. Lover boy, but a fuckboy. And some people like that. Some people like that energy. I think he's a very handsome man, but he has those tendencies, and he can have those tendencies because he's single. But I feel like this is someone who is a playboy. This is someone who's not serious. This is someone that comes into your life because they come in for a good time, but they don't stay for a long time. So it could be someone who could be using you for sex, instant sexual gratification. So be careful with that. There could also be like someone is going to lie and tell you that they've been thinking about you, but they haven't been thinking about you. So this is someone who's a liar. This can also be someone who could also be possibly spying on you or trying to figure out what you're up to. I feel like someone is also using some sort of like a fake profile to kind of watch you or to kind of like watch your story. So it could be just someone that is trying to keep up or trying to, I guess, like trying to figure out what you're up to, okay? I do feel like this is someone who has been thinking about you and reflecting about you as well. They have been thinking about you long and hard. This could also be someone that you may have cut off, or it could be someone that you're not talking to, or there may have been some sort of like abrupt cut or end of communication between you and this person. So mainly the signs, because I haven't said the signs yet, is Aries, Leo, Sag, but I'm also getting Taurus, Virgo, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, maybe Pisces. But I just feel like someone is like keeping tabs on you. This could also be someone who is at a distance, or this could be someone who is, could be someone who travels a lot. It doesn't have to be, but it could be someone who's very flighty. And that's why I said they could be either traveling a lot, or this is just, again, someone who's not stable or consistent. They talk a mean game, but they're not really about anything. Again, I'm getting like fuckboy energy with this. So it's just like someone who, and this is someone who either play mind games, they may possibly lead you on, or maybe you're the one that's doing this, but I don't really feel like it's you. It's someone who's doing this to you. So someone may be possibly trying to lead you on, or they may be possibly trying to kind of get you, again, instant sexual gratification. So just be mindful of that. I feel like you are trying to ignore this energy. You may turn down, I don't feel like you may, you will turn down this energy, or you will be saying no thank you, or you may be trying to decline their efforts. I do feel like there just seems to be a little bit of indecision, or like you like saying like, okay, let's see if this person has changed. Like, should I give him a chance or should I not? Like, there just seems to be a little bit of like you like keep swaying back and forth whether or not you should let this person in, or whether you should give this person a chance. Whether you're like, okay, well maybe this person has changed, or maybe they, they're completely different now. But I don't feel like someone is still up to their old games. Someone has not changed. Someone has not changed. I'm getting a wolf in sheep's clothing is what I'm getting. Like someone is like, you know how like, oh my God, this reminds you of somebody. Y'all know this person, but this reminds you of somebody like, someone who like, let's say for example, you're in a relationship with them and they know that you're about to break up with them. So they just start doing nice things for you all of a sudden. And then when they get you kind of in their good graces and they're kind of get you in a place where you're just like, okay, she's good. Like she's not going to leave me, or oh, she's good. We're not going to break up. They go back to their old ways. So this is like someone who's a repeat offender. Like they will keep doing the same things over and over again. And when they feel like you're about to leave them, or you're about to kind of like really cut them off and really separate yourself from them and really create boundaries and really implement those boundaries, they start doing nice things. They start saying nice things. They start showing you that they care all of a sudden. They start doing like, this is a narcissist. This is someone who is ego driven. This is someone who is very impulsive. This is someone who is very passionate though. So once they make up their mind, they go after it. But I feel like, you know how when things start really, really fast and passionately, they burn out very fast. I feel like that's what's happening. Someone's coming in with good intention. They're coming in and everything's happening. It's hot, it's steamy, it's passionate, but then it just burns out very quickly. Like, it's like, yeah, that was a good time. Now what are we doing next? And it's just like, because it's so intense and I mean, so it could mean good sex. It's so intense. It's so passionate. It's so like fiery. It's so sexual. It's like opening Pandora's box. It's very steamy and it's all of those things, but then it's just kind of just like burns out very quickly. It's just like, whew, that was okay. That was a good time, and like, now it gets awkward, it gets awkward all of a sudden. So I feel like that is what's happening between you and someone else. So just be mindful of that. All right, so I'm going to do Stephanie P. Let me see something. I gotta take deep breaths. So I'm going to do... Stephanie P, then I'll do Trinice, then I'll do Evian, then I'll do Claudette, then I'll do Moonlit, Ashley, and then I'll do Bonnie. So let me do Stephanie P. All right, let's see. You're welcome, Danny. I'm like, I hope Danny's here. Hopefully she's in the chat, like, so she hears this. Oh my God, Stephanie E. I'm sorry I didn't read your last entry, but you're welcome for your reading. All right, let's do Stephanie P. All right, let me make sure I shuffle very well. He's a poser, clout chaser. He's a very like impulsive energy, Danny. This is someone who is a good fuck. And I'm sorry to use such a vulgar, like be so vulgar, but he's a good lay. But I feel like this is someone who is, they lack substance. This is someone that you can't have a like, even if you were to have a deep conversation with this person, it would still be surface. um it's just like someone who's not willing to go deep. Someone doesn't want to feel deep. Someone doesn't want to be accountable for them not being where they should be, like, and that has nothing to do with like status. That has nothing to do with money. That has to do with being emotionally mature, being accountable for your maturity, being accountable for your actions. So I feel like someone has a hard time dealing with that, or a hard time grasping that, if that makes any sense. Like, someone's just very, and there's nothing wrong with being free spirited. You can be free spirited, but you need to also hold yourself accountable, and to also, be honest with that. Because I feel like some people will accept that. Some people will accept the fact that you're wanting to be free spirited and you're not really wanting to settle down, and you're not wanting anything exclusive. You're not, like, just be honest about that. I feel like this person lies. They pretend, that they want substance, but they don't reciprocate that. I don't like the Knight of Wands cards. It's not that I despise the card, because every time that card comes up, I always like roll my eyes, and like, I just don't like that card, because it's just like, it's so weird, because it's a knight. Knights in tarot are men who are mature. They know what they're doing. They know what they're saying. And it's like a double entendre. Like, he's a wise man, but he also has a side of him that's too playful. He also has a side of him that is not serious enough. He's also has, like, it's a duality of the Knight of Wands that I don't like, because I guess you can have duality, but it can't be polar opposites. You know what I mean? Like, the Knight of Wands has like completely polarizing opposites. Like, you're a man and you're an alpha male, but at the same time you're a child, and you're immature and you're childish. And it's just like the two polar opposites of it all. Is just like, that card just kind of like, oh, I hate that card. Like, that card is just like, it's like so polarizing. Like, the duality of it all is just like, I don't know. And it's strange, because all the other knights in my tarot deck, in like all tarot decks, they're completely opposite. Like, they don't have that duality, and they don't have those polarizing opposites like the Knight of Wands does. Sorry, y'all. I didn't mean to go off on a tangent. I'm so passionate. Like, I'm so passionate about tarot. So, like, I didn't mean to go on a tangent, but I'm just really passionate about it. Like, I just like, I don't know what the cards do to me. The cards just do something to me. But I just feel like, like, I hate that. And not that I hate it, just like, do better. You know what I mean? As a man, do better. Come on, do better. Sorry. All right, let me do Stephanie P. All right, Stephanie P. Which card came out first? I hate when I do that. Whatever. All right. Okay, so Stephanie P. You're Capricorn. You're Capricorn energy. Do I hear Louis crying? No, he's knocked out. All right. So Stephanie P. So this is your reading. So what I'm seeing is that there's going to be a Stephanie, don't hate me, Stephanie. Oh my God, you guys, I can't make this shit up. No. Look, the freaking Knight of Wands came out again. Stephanie, you got Knight of Wands card. And I just had a whole tangent about this whole card. The freaking Knight of Wands is back. Shit. I can't stand that card. It's not that I don't stand it, it's just, I don't like it. I would not want the Knight of Wands to come out for any client. I mean, I've had it come out for me, but that was a fuckboy. I used to it's fuckboy. It's like fuckboy energy, like this fuckboy energy. That card, you know. Um, but like with you, Stephanie, like it's like a randomness. You know, a lot of randomness is going to be happening to you in the next couple of months. So just be prepared for that. Going into the fall, a lot of random shit is going to happen to you. So be prepared, okay? I do also feel like there's going to be like a lot of opportunities coming in as far as your love life. So there's going to be like multiple people that are coming in. So what I'm like, the guess the signs that are coming out around you are Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Who else am I getting? That's all I'm getting right now. So what I just heard is that she's gonna have men fall to her knees, and she's gonna have to make a decision. There's 3 guys that I see that really want to be exclusive with you, but I feel like you're making them. Oh my god! I just heard that song by Nelly. Is that Nelly? No, that's Ludacris. I'm coming from that number 1 spot. Ching ching, bling bling. I'm coming for that number 1 spot. That's an old ass song. I'm showing my age. I heard Ludacris number 1 spot. That's an old song. Dang. But I heard that song from the Austin Powers movie. Was it from the Austin Powers movies? The Austin Powers soundtrack. But anyways, I heard Ludacris. Okay. So there seems to be a little bit of like someone is like, well, not someone, it's gonna be a couple of guys. I feel like it's 3 guys. 3 guys are gonna like want you to really be like exclusive with them. Now I feel like, okay, so I'm getting a description of them. One guy is really muscular. Not really muscular, but it could be an athlete. It could be like, or this is someone who is very athletic. This could also be someone who has like chocolate skin or caramel complexion. And then on top of that, I'm seeing another person, but this is like someone who's young. Like it could be someone who could be like in their like 20s, like late 20s, or it could be someone who's like in their early 30s. But if they're in their early 30s, they either have a baby face or they just look really young. Like even if they're 30, like, damn, nigga, you look like you 18. Like, you know, is that type of energy? Or they just look like that. I need to stop cursing. And and then the other guy that I have for you, and this is like I'm seeing 3 guys. There's another guy. He has chocolate complexion, or he could be like caramel complexion. The younger guy, I can't get the complexion for whatever reason, but I feel like he's white or Spanish or light skinned-ish. And then the other person, he's chocolate caramel complexion. He has like either he has hair, like it doesn't have to be like long hair, but it's like enough to maybe possibly braid it, or it could be like someone who can possibly have like cornrows, or they have enough hair to kind of like, they just have a hair, okay? They have a lot of hair. Or they have like nice hair. This is someone who is, dang, I lost it. Okay, this is someone who's very impulsive. This is also someone, it's strange because they come off very childish, but they're very wise for their age. So it could be someone who could be around the same age as you, or just a little bit older than you. The one who is the fire sign, who's very impulsive, and the one who has really nice hair. I don't know, he has nice hair, girl. Stephanie, I'm telling you, a lot of random stuff is gonna happen to you in the fall. So keep me posted. But I feel like there's the guy that has a really nice hair. I feel like there seems to be, this person is very, I'm gonna choose my words wisely. This is someone who is very possessive, okay? So this could be someone who's very jealous. I don't have the devil card with me, because the devil card, usually when I see that with that card, it's not a bad card. People are scared of that card, but it's not really a bad card. Oh, actually, it is a bad card, but it's not a bad card. The devil card usually symbolizes someone who has really bad habits, or someone who could be possibly like working on themselves, or they have a lot to be working on. They may have some sort of an addiction. Not saying that they do have an addiction, but they could possibly have bad habits that they keep doing over and over again, that they know it's no good for them, but they keep doing it because they're addicted to doing it. And that can go from a very wide spectrum of like alcoholism to like being a narcissist. So the spectrum is wide with that when I say that. So it doesn't mean that they are addicted to drugs, or they're addicted to drinking, or it doesn't mean that. They're just, the spectrum can start from there all the way to narcissism. Like they're very narcissistic, they're very manipulative. They can be very they have an energy to them where it's very, you can be very drawn to them, but I feel like they have a, it's like two magnets. Like you can't separate from this person, so it's like two magnets. You know what I mean? Like two magnets. That's what I'm getting. Like you guys can sometimes be very inseparable at times. But that person with the nice hair, he's very sensitive. He's very sensitive. This is someone who is also, can somewhat be very passive, but they want you to think that they're passive. They're not really passive. They want you to think that they're passive. This is someone who also acts really, really, this is going to be so wrong when I say this. Well, actually, it's not wrong. This is someone who pretends that they're dumb, but they're not dumb. Like they're very smart, but they want people to think that they're dumb so that they can kind of see if that person's gonna take advantage of them or not. So they can. It's like someone who's trying to test you. Like it's a very testing type of energy. They're always testing you. This is their energy. This is their personality. Like they're always testing you. So I'm getting that type of energy. Now I do feel like there is going to be someone that's going to be coming into your life that has been in and out of your life, because the Knight of Wands is here. This is someone that's going to be randomly coming into your life. Like I said, like there's a lot of like things that that's going to happen in the fall for you that's going to be completely random. So there's going to be a lot of people that may be possibly trying to hit on you. There could be a lot of people that are trying to kind of like get to know you or wanting to take you out. I feel like a lot of people are going to be wanting to kind of like, you're a hot commodity is what I'm getting. So a lot of people are wanting your attention. And I do feel like random guys are gonna come out of nowhere. Like you're gonna be like, why are all these guys like trying to like talk to me? You're gonna start to feel like maybe you're being set up. Like, why are all these guys talking to me? Like someone must have said something. Like I feel like you're gonna feel like you've been set up. But it's not that. It's just like people are just being very drawn to you. I do also feel like you're having to make some sort of decision when it comes to your love life, because I do feel like there's going to be a connection coming into your life that is going to be, this is a new connection, a completely random connection coming into your life that you're going to have some sort of like deep rooted connection with this person. It's going to be something that's also very telepathic between you and this person. This is completely new. Like this is completely new coming into your life. A completely random person coming into your life that you were not expecting. So this is going to be completely new, because I know that sometimes you're just like, oh, I know who that is. No, you don't know who this is. You don't know who this is. It's like a random person coming into your life. And I do also feel like you're going to have to make some sort of decision. Now, I do feel like there's going to be a stable connection coming into your life. Do you feel like this is someone that's going to come into your life to spoil you? Because the 10 of Pentacles is here, and the 10 of Pentacles for me symbolizes for me that you're going to have financial success, because 10 of Pentacles, like 10 is a completion. So I feel like you're going to have financial success, but I feel like you're also going to be with someone that is going to come into your life to help complete you. Not saying that you're not complete. I feel like you are complete. Like you have, you're very self-sufficient, and you have enough to kind of like be on your own and kind of like, sorry, I'm trying to see my dog. You have like enough to kind of be self-sufficient and to kind of take care of yourself and be whole by yourself, but there's someone else that's going to come into your life to spoil you. But I think I've told you this. I don't know if I told you this. Maybe. I don't think so. Maybe I did. But whatever. Someone randomly coming into your life, and it's a connection that's been divinely guided by the universe. Like the universe is giving you this, because I feel like sometimes you say that you don't want a relationship, you just don't want to be bothered, but I feel like deep down within you do want stability. Like you do want that partner, you know what I mean? So I feel like I'm gonna say this stuff, and you don't be offended, but even if you decide to be in a relationship with somebody, I still feel like you're doing stuff on the side. You know what that means? Not sleeping, but you're doing other stuff on the side. on the side. Like, you're like, I'm not gonna let nothing ruin my money, or I'm not gonna let anything ruin my life. Like, something like, I'm not letting anything ruin my lifestyle. I'm not letting it, like, I feel like it's a sense of security though. It's like a security thing. But I feel like even if you were in a relationship, like, you would still be kind of like doing your thing, doing your thing. If that makes sense. If that makes sense. If you know what I mean when I say that, you're still doing your own thing. They may not know it. They're not gonna know it, but you're gonna still do your own thing. Let me do Trini's. Steph, you know what I mean. You know what I mean when I say that. All right. Let me do Trini's. Oh my God. Okay, I have the Trini's. I'm gonna do Evian, Claudette, Noah, Chastity, Ashley, Bonnie. Hold on. You know what I mean when I say that stuff. Trini's. You're welcome. All right, let's do Trini's. I think I shuffled enough. I think I shuffled enough. All right, let's do Trini's. All right. All right. So Trini's, what I'm getting for you is that you're feeling very overwhelmed. Um, I feel like there seems to be a little bit of just like a lot is going on for you emotionally. And I do feel like sometimes you can feel like there's no outlet, or there's no really any escape for you. So it could be a little bit of like you holding in a lot and not really being open to share what's been going on with you. I do also feel that there just seems to be a lot of people that could be um, relying on you a lot as well. So a lot of people could be wanting your attention, or asking for some sort of assistance, or asking for some sort of help. And I feel like sometimes you feel very lost emotionally, or sometimes you may feel like you don't really have no one that you can kind of like turn to. So there just seems to be a little bit of just like feeling very lost, and sometimes feeling like you can't talk to anybody, or you can't vent to anybody. So again, you might be feeling very overwhelmed around this time. Now I do feel like there seems to be a lot of miscommunication going on for you as well. So I do feel like you are the one that's coming off as not being able to communicate, or not being able to kind of like vent. But I feel like sometimes you keep going back and forth whether or not you want to open up, or whether or not you want to kind of keep things to yourself. So it's like back and forth with you. Like, that's what I keep getting, like back and forth with you. Jack it off. What? Okay. I do also feel that there seems to be a little bit of like you reflecting as well about the choices that you may have had, or the choices that you may have done in the past as well. Do you keep going back and forth about your finances? I feel like sometimes you have it and sometimes you don't. And I feel like you're trying to figure out a way to stabilize your finances. I feel like you're also trying to figure out what spirit is trying to tell you when it comes to your finances. So there just seems to be a little bit of just like, it could be like miscommunication coming in from spirit, because I feel like you don't understand, or you have a hard time kind of understanding what they're trying to kind of you know, tell you, right? So I do feel like you have sometimes a hard time dealing with things, you know what I mean? Like, so there just seems to be a little bit of just like not really having a space to kind of get things out. I feel like you're lost, honestly. I feel like you're lost. But I feel like when it comes, it's more so when it comes to your finances. So I know sometimes there just feels like um, you are just feeling a lot of overwhelming emotions. It could also be affecting your sleeping too because you're feeling very overwhelmed. So your sleeping pattern may be off or you have a hard time falling asleep. Even if you are falling asleep, there just seems to be a little bit of just like you not getting enough hours or still waking up in the middle of the night. And I do feel like if you are having some sort of instability with your finances, I do feel like that is going to come to an end. There's going to be like some sort of like a rebirth, or there's going to be some sort of balance that's going to be coming back into your life financially. I do also feel like you have to really stay focused. You get easily distracted. Um, I mean, I didn't mean to like read you too much. I mean to like do that to you, but I feel like you get easily distracted. So you're having to really stay focused. I do feel like if there's been a lot of confusion in your life, that's just temporary. So I do feel like there's going to be some sort of a sense of relief with that. And I do also feel that you're creating or implementing some sort of boundaries with a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Now, this may be someone that the universe or spirit may have told you like leave that person alone, like don't talk to them, kind of separate yourself from them. So there could be someone that may be coming back into your life or maybe possibly trying to reach out to you, and I do feel like you're going to have to make some sort of decision to kind of fully let this person out of your life and to be very clear with that and to really put your foot down with this person, or there's going to be opportunity for you to kind of let this person back into your life. So I feel like you're going to go back and forth whether or not you want to let this person back into your life or whether or not you want to clearly make some sort of boundary with this person. So you're going to cut somebody off. You also may make some sort of like cosmetic change. You may either cut your hair, you may change it up, or there seems to be a little bit of like you really paying attention or focusing on your diet and the things that you're putting into your body. You may also start to work out if you're not doing so already, but I feel like you're being very self-conscious, not self-conscious, I guess it's more so being aware of your body and what you're putting in your body. So it just seems to be a little bit of just like really trying to take care of your vessel. You see you kind of like trying to kind of do any cosmetic changes too, and that doesn't have to be plastic surgery or anything like that, but it could just be possibly like maybe it's losing weight or maybe possibly trying to get in the best shape that of your life. So it just seems to be a little bit of just like being mindful of your body. Seems to be a little bit of a self-awareness with that. Yeah. That's for Trinice. Let me do Evian, and then I'll do Claudette, and then I'll do Noah, Chastity, Ashley, Bonnie. All right, let me do, Evian. All right, let's do Evian. Hopefully Evian's here. Oh, let me print that out. All right. Let's see for Evian. All right. Evian. Yes, I'm talking about you. Right. Oh, Jesus. Okay, dang, Evian, I don't know whose feelings that you're hurting, but there definitely is someone feeling like either you're hurting their feelings or they feel like you're not listening to them. So there just seems to be a little bit of just someone feeling like you're not trying to hear them out. I do feel like there is someone who is watching you walk away, and I do feel like they are upset about it, crying about it. Okay, girl, I don't know what you did to this person. I don't know if you're hurting somebody's um feelings, because I feel like that may be going on too. But I feel like you're hurting someone's feelings, or someone is like trying to get you to kind of open up, but I feel like you are walking away from them. I feel like you're coming off as like you don't really care what they have to say. You don't really care about their feelings. Like you could be hurting someone's feelings. Oof. I feel like for the time being, you're, let's say, for example, let's say someone wanted to get back with you, or someone really wanted you to kind of like, really wanted to work things out with you, or really want to um, make things work. I feel like you're deciding to walk away from that because you're realizing that that's not what you wanted. It could also be like you trying to walk away so that you can be able to find out or find what makes you happy. So there just seems to be a little bit of just like going away or walking away from an opportunity, because there seems to be an opportunity that you could possibly work things out with this person, but you're just like, no, thank you. So I feel like that is what's happening. You're turning down someone's offer. Like someone could possibly be saying like, hey, like let's take this opportunity to work things out. Let's do this, let's do that. And you're just like, no, thank you. I mean, I mean, um, yeah. I mean, I guess I'm sorry. I mean, I guess they're sorry. Girl, I guess. I just feel like you're just like, no, you're saying no, thank you. And I feel like you're not purposely trying to hurt this person's feelings, but that's how they're taking it. They're like you're hurting my feelings. Like, why don't you listen to me? Or like, why won't you? There seems to be a little bit of that. Sorry, y'all, I'm printing something out. But I feel like that's what's happening. Someone feels like you don't want to listen to them, or you don't really want to work things out. This could be someone you could have been going back and forth with. Evian. That is not nice. Girl, you got this person in a chokehold. And when I mean a chokehold, it's just like they're upset. They're sad. They're like, I feel like somebody really wanted to work things out with you, and they're really upset that you won't give them the opportunity to do that. They're like, why won't you give me a chance? And you're just like, because I deserve better, or I want better. So it just seems to be a little bit of like you wanting better. Girl, there seems to be a lot of miscommunication between you and somebody else. And the funny thing is someone else is coming into your life. It's Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, though. This is someone who's going to be a lot more stable, a lot more emotionally satisfying to you. I do also feel like this could also be someone who either has their own business, they either have money, or they're able to provide for you, because I do feel like that's very important to you. Like you're wanting to be with someone that will be able to help assist or provide for you. I feel like this is going to be some sort of new connection coming into your life. And the reason why this person may be possibly very upset is because they know that. You know how when somebody who lets you go and they're like, oh, they're never going to find nobody better than me, and then you end up finding someone that is a lot more suitable for your lifestyle, and you're happy with that person. I feel like someone knows that you're going to find someone or be with someone better, and it's upsetting them. Like they're hurt by it. Cause someone feels like, I know she's gonna find somebody else. I know she's gonna find somebody else. Sorry, y'all, that's my printer. Give me 1 second. Sorry, y'all. Sorry, y'all. That's probably my baby daddy. You know the story with him. I'm just saying, like, You're hurting their feelings. And you might be like glowing up. You know how like after you go from like a really bad breakup or a separation with someone, you just kind of glow up. You start taking care of yourself. You start kind of like eating right. You kind of like start really pouring more into yourself because you may have put so much time, energy, and um, energy into someone. And you're just like, now I can take all of that time and energy that I put into you, I can give that to myself. And you start to take care of yourself, start eating right, you start to look good. And someone's just like, dang, like you look good now, like let's get back. And you're just like, no, because if I get back to you, I know what's gonna happen. Like I'm gonna stop caring about myself. I'm gonna put myself second. Like I'm gonna put you first. I'm gonna like, you know what comes with this person. So I feel like you're just like, I'm not willing to go down that rabbit hole again with you. And someone is upset because you don't want to go down that rabbit hole with them. So it's just like, dang, don't do him like that. Evian is so serious about this. She's like, I'm not getting back with that person. But I feel like there just always seems to be some sort of miscommunication between you and him. Like I just feel like you guys, it's like you guys have a hard time communicating with each other. Like I feel like one person is listening and the other person is hearing, and that's totally two different types of communication or taking information in. It's totally two different things. So I feel like you guys don't really know how to communicate with each other. It's like you both speak different languages, you know? Yeah. It's like you know the outcome, you know what's gonna happen, so you're just like, I'm not gonna go there. I'm not gonna go there with you. But someone does want to go there with you. That's the thing. You know what I mean? Someone wants you to give them another chance. I mean, in a song by Jodeci. Baby, 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 baby. All my life, I pray for someone like you. And I'm just like, dude. And I thank God that I totally found you. Oh my God, I got somebody crying like he sweat. Okay, Evian, I don't know what you did to him, but oh my God, that's crazy. Not Jodeci. Sorry, I'm just listening to the words. Oh, thinking of the words to that song. Oh my God, that's an old song. I'm showing my age again. Oh my God. You better keep praying. Oh my God, Evian, you are not. You are serious. All right, let me do Claudette. I'm coming for that #1 spot. Mm, 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 mm. Sorry, y'all. All right. All right. Let's do Claudette, then do Noah, then Ashley, then Bonnie. I'm almost done. I'm almost done. All right. Yeah, Claudette, Noah, Chastity, Ashley, and then Bonnie. You're welcome, Evian. Evian, put your foot down with him. Like, put your foot down with it. It's gonna hurt him, but you need to put your foot down. Don't be mean. Don't be mean. But put your foot down with him. And I pray that you feel the same way too. Oh, not the Jodeci. Not the Jodeci, honey. Oh my God. That's funny stuff. That's funny stuff. All right. All right. Who am I doing? Okay, I'm doing Claudette. Claudette. Sorry, y'all. That is my printer. I'm doing a couple of honey jars today. All right. I'm coming for that number one spot. All right. Oh, sorry, Claudette. Did I say Claudette? Oh, yeah, Claudette. Claudette, this looks really good. Claudette, this looks really good, Claudette. What I'm seeing for you is that there's going to be some sort of idea that's going to be coming to you. There's something about like you having some sort of enlightenment or now realizing what you have to do to solidify your finances. So I do feel like you're on a brink of discovery when it comes to stabilizing your finances. I do also feel like there's going to be money coming in for you. And there is something about you like saving your money, or it could be possibly like putting away some sort of money. Not saying that you're hiding money, but it could be possibly just like saving some sort of money for a rainy day. Now, I do also feel that you're going to have everything that you pray for, which were subconsciously manifested. I do feel like there's going to be some sort of changes coming into your life. So one aspect of your life is closing and a new aspect of your life is coming in. I do also feel like there just seems to be a lot of travel plans that are going to be coming up for you as well. So you may be possibly traveling soon, or maybe possibly preparing for some sort of trip that's about to come up for you. And I do feel like there's a lot of Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn around you. So I'm seeing, yeah, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. I'm seeing that there seems to be a little opportunity that starts off small, but I feel like it's going to lead to some sort of stability for you. You're also thinking about either starting some sort of business, or it could be possibly thinking about what to do financially as far as a business. So let's say you already like start thinking about doing a business. You're trying to figure out creative ways to kind of go about that business. And I do feel like there just seems to be a little bit of like you thinking long and hard though, but not making any moves just yet, but I'm thinking more so long and hard. I do also feel like you keep going back and forth whether or not you should stop or quit something. And again, it has to do with a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. And having to make a decision about a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Someone may be stressing you out, but I feel like it's more so like having to do with finances, especially if you share finances with this person. So if you share finances with someone may be possibly stressing you out about their finances, or about the money that you both share. So be careful with that. I feel like you will probably decide to go independent, or decide to kind of keep your money separated, or you may decide to kind of like, again, put money aside. Whatever that means to you. Whatever that means to you, Claudette. Cause I ain't trying to get I want to get nosy, but I can't. So I feel like that's what's happening. Like you're gonna decide to kind of like either separate your money or put money aside. Because I do feel like you are going to be saving for some sort of rainy day, or when you're needing some sort of finances. So I feel like you're preparing for something. You're preparing for something to come to an end. You're preparing for some sort of abrupt ending as well, Claudette. And that's all I'm going to say for now. I ain't trying to tell everybody business on the internet, okay? But that's what I feel for you, Claudette. It's raining. I thought that was Louis. Yeah. All right. Let me do Noah. All right, Noah. Then I'll do Chastity, Ashley, and then Bonnie, and then I'm gonna get off. I gotta walk Louis. His bad self. Oh my God. He is One sassy dog. Alright, let's do Noah. All right, let's do Noah. Is it K Noah? I always say K Noah. No, it's Noah. Okay, Noah, you're having to create boundaries with somebody. Someone also may be fighting some sort of an addiction, or they could be fighting I'm getting fighting an addiction, like someone could be possibly drinking too much. I'm not saying that they have a problem, but they could just be drinking obsessively, like someone is doing something in excess. Like someone is doing too much in excess. So someone is needing to really set some sort of limitations with themselves, or someone is having to create boundaries, but that's with themselves. Because I feel like someone just keeps doing something that is very self-destructive. So I don't know if you're the one that's coming off very self-destructive, or there could be someone else around you, because I'm getting Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. So someone could just be coming off very self-destructive. I do also feel like someone could be trying to block someone, or someone may be possibly refusing someone. So I do feel like someone is refusing letting someone in, but I also feel like someone is like not wanting people to know what they're thinking or feeling, and then refusing to make some sort of a decision. So if someone is in some sort of like an addiction, or they're in some sort of a situation that they feel is no good for them, I feel like someone is just deciding not to make some sort of immediate decision. Someone could be possibly in denial of their addiction. I do also feel like there's going to be some sort of help or assistance, or someone may be possibly trying to assist or help someone, but someone is refusing that help. Like say someone is going through a rough time in their life. Maybe they could be going through a lot of emotional disappointments, or someone may be possibly going through a loss. I feel like someone is trying to help the other person, but I feel like the other person doesn't want their help. So I feel like someone is kind of just like ignoring someone or refusing their efforts. I do also feel like there could also be something about like you feeling very overwhelmed about a connection that you may have. It could also be someone from the past that could be trying to resurface as well. Or there could be some sort of past life connection that you may have with someone, and this could possibly be why it's hard to break a connection, or break a connection that you may have or share with somebody. Again, the devil card is not a bad card. It's like technically it's not a good card either, but it just talks about like unhealthy patterns, unhealthy behaviors that do need to be either cope with, like come to some sort of realization about it and then cope with it, or come to some sort of realization and change it. So I feel like someone is having to kind of like go with either or, but I feel like someone may be possibly still like really deeply stuck emotionally and at a loss, or feeling a loss. So someone is really having a hard time coping. I do also feel like there could also be someone around you that is coming off very passive too. This could be a very nurturing energy. This is someone is trying to help, but the other person is refusing that help. They're just like I said, I don't know if you're the one that's going through a lot of serious issues or emotional disappointments or a loss, or this is someone else, because I can't dig any deeper because there's a lot to deal with in just one reading, and a small reading. But I feel like that's what's going on. And if you do, or if you are on the receiving end of this, it is saying for you to seek help. And that could be in any form. That can be talking to a friend, that can be seeking a therapist, that could be like, emotionally trying to find a way to kind of cope with your issues, any way that may look like to you. I feel like you're having to do that. Now, if this is not happening to you, this is someone else, and you're needing to kind of be there for that other person. But I just feel like someone is refusing help. Even if you try to help, they're refusing it. Yeah. Yeah. I feel like someone's also trying to stay away from someone who could be possibly toxic too. Like, let's say someone who is just emotionally abusive or someone who's just emotionally manipulative. Someone's trying to stay away from that energy. Even though they want to help, they're still staying away from that energy. All right, let me do chastity. About something, but I was like, let it go, Cynthia. Let it go. All right, let me do chastity. Moonlit, sorry. All right. That's the thing, Noah. It's like you're having to really tread lightly, because if you push too much, this person may have a tendency to shut you out. I feel like you're having to find a fine balance of being there for them, but also trying to give them their space. Because I do feel like someone is going through a lot emotionally, and they feel like they need to handle this or deal with it alone. But at the same time, they really do need help. And there could be like an issue where someone is embarrassed to ask for help, or someone could be possibly too prideful for help too. So it's like you're having to kind of like really walk that fine line with someone. I know it's hard. It's hard. I'm just digging into it. It's like, it's hard. That's a lot to put on somebody, emotionally. It's a lot to put on somebody. On the floor. Like, come on, Spirit. Oh, 2 cards fell on the floor. All right, chastity. Okay, chastity, I feel like you have a lot of ideas. You may be possibly right. You're welcome, Noah. You may be possibly trying to, and Noah, like, maybe possibly encourage this person to, even if you can't be that person to help them, encourage that person to seek help on their own. Because then if they are prideful and they seek help on their own, they want to maybe possibly have that self-satisfaction that I was the one that helped myself, because again, it's a little bit of that pride. So maybe encourage them to do that if they don't want your service or your assistance. You know what I mean? Try it that way. I'm trying to give you options, I'm trying to give you options. But with you, chastity, what I'm seeing is that you may be having a lot of ideas. You may be possibly writing these ideas too. I do also feel like you may be possibly, your creativity is also being sparked. So I do feel like there's a lot of brainstorming that you may be doing, or there could be possibly a lot of fresh ideas that you're wanting to get off the ground. I do feel like you're also trying to take these ideas and turn them into money, or monetizing them, or trying to monetize your ideas, which is nothing wrong with that. But I feel like that's what you're maybe possibly trying to do. I do also feel like you're having to walk away from things that don't really serve you, or things that are not really helping you or assisting you in some sort of way. So I feel like whatever the ideas is not working for you, kind of just throw them on the back burner and don't give them too much thought. Because I do feel like you may be possibly trying to overanalyze your every move, and I feel like you doing that is not helping you in any way. I do feel like there may be possibly a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, or Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio around you. I do also feel like there seems to be some sort of decision that you're going to have to make. Either you're welcome, Noah. Please keep me posted. I'm fully invested in your reading. So please come back and let me know. So with you, Chastity, like you're having to make a decision. And I do also feel that there just seems to be a little bit of you feeling very guarded when it comes to your love life though. But I feel like you're gonna have to make a decision. Now, I'm getting Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. I do also feel like there could be like a connection that you're having with someone that is very defensive. It can also be very toxic, or this could be someone who could be possibly your karmic. When I say karmic, it could be possibly someone who may be karmic in nature, or this could be someone who is coming into your life to kind of put a mirror. I always say this all the time though, put a mirror in front of you and to show you that you have toxicity within you as well, and then you're not perfect, and that you have a lot that you do need to kind of understand within yourself, so that you can also be a better vessel, or a better person, or a better soul on this earth. So they're coming into your life to kind of like show you like, hey, you need to work on your ish, okay? I mean, that could kind of be like me in a way, but not in a love light. Like, I just kind of like, tell you that you need to do better. Like, I just feel like you're running into people that are showing you that you're needing to be the best version of yourself. Like, they're pushing you to be the best version of yourself. And I feel like that is this person that's coming into your life, or maybe already around you at this moment. But I feel like someone's coming into your life coming like, look, you really need to kind of like be the best version of yourself, or strive to be the best version of yourself. So someone is coming into your life to kind of like push you off that cliff, because I do feel like sometimes you kind of just like are just really stuck. But I feel like it's very self-inflicted. Like, there's a little bit of self-sabotaging that could be going on. But I feel like there just seems to be like you overanalyzing everything. And what people don't understand is that the people that do overanalyze, so much time goes by when you're overanalyzing, because you're so focused on one thing that you're missing the world. You're missing life. You're missing what could be for you if you would just stop over analyzing. So I feel like that is what's happening with you. Like, you're really having to kind of like, if things do not work out for you, like if you're really putting a lot of time and energy into something and it's not working out for you, and you keep striving or keep trying for it to kind of like work, and it's not working, just let it go. Like, let it go and move on from it the best way you can possibly can, because sometimes people have a hard time letting things go, especially when things didn't go in their favor, because they're used to always getting something in their favor. They have a hard time letting things go. So I feel like you're having to really just kind of let things go. You're learning how to do that. Like, that is the ultimate test for you, is letting go. And it's hard. I know that's hard, but I feel like you're having to understand that. I do also feel like you're going to have to make a decision between two partners that are going to be potentially coming into your life. It could be between Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. One is coming into your life to teach you a lesson. One is coming into your life to bring stability. You're having to figure out which path you would like to take, whether you want that stability and someone who's very predictable, or you could be moving forward. Moving forward with another energy that is going to be emotionally satisfying, but it takes a lot of work. Just a lot of work to stabilize this partnership with this person. So there's going to be two opportunities coming into your life. But back to your money, you have to let go of things that don't work for you. You have a tendency of holding on to things to the point where it's like eating at you and kind of like tiring your soul. You know how like when you hold things too close to your chest, and it's no good for you, it starts to weigh you down. You start to feel very fatigued. You start to feel very tired. You start to feel very weighted. Your soul starts to feel very lethargic. And I feel like that's what's happening. You're holding things too close to your chest. You're holding onto things so tightly. You want less work. Holding on things so tightly that you're missing out on the world. You're missing out on what life has to give you because you're so focused. There's this meme where God is giving a child a teddy bear. Well, That's wrong. There's a meme that God is trying to take a teddy bear away from a child, and he has a bigger teddy bear behind his back, and the child refuses to let go of the teddy bear because that's all he knows, that's his, that's all he knows. That's that's comfortability, that's content, that's stability for that person. But God is trying to give them something incredibly, someone like God has something behind him that's incredibly bigger for you and incredibly amazing for you, and something that's going to kind of like propel you. I feel like that meme is for you. Like, you need to let go of things that you're comfortable with, things that you're content with, things that you have a tendency of still holding on to, so that God can give you something better, something shinier. You know what I mean? But again, I still feel like you're very content with the things that are going on in your life, and I feel like you have somewhat of a greater calling, but sometimes you can just be very stuck on one thing. You're missing out on life, girl. You're missing out on life. Like, I just want more for you. You know what I mean? Chastity, I feel like you can do so much more, but I feel like you're on the brink of letting things go, but sometimes you double down, or you have those weak moments in your life. It's just like, nah, never mind, I'm just gonna hold on to this. It's just like, no, like, let it go, because something better can happen for you if you let it go. Something that's gonna be 10 times greater than what you feel like is best for you right now in this space. Oh my God, girl, I just want to kick you off the cliff. I just want to kick you off the cliff, like, just free fall. Like, free fall. Oh my God, not literally off a cliff, Chastity, but you know what I mean? Like, I just want you to just, like, spread your wings, girl. Like, go after it, You'll be so much, like, you understand, like, your world would change, like, 10 times. It'll be 10 times greater than what it is now if you just kind of just, like, free fall. It's like, I'm getting a song, 'cause I'm free falling. Like, you really need to just, like, go out there, you know what I mean? Oh my God, it's so corny, but you know what I mean. Let me do Ashley, and I'll do Bonnie. But I'm getting a song. I don't think that's the song. I don't think the song is called Free Falling, but I'm getting the song. 'Cause I'm free falling. I'm getting that song. So it's just like, girl, if you don't, if I kick you off this cliff, I would. But, I'm not going to choose violence. But you know what I mean? You know what I mean, Cassidy? All right, let me do Ashley. And then I'm going to do Bonnie, and then I'm going to get off, because I'm tired. So, y'all, I made it, it's been an hour and almost 45 minutes during my readings. All right, let me do Ashley. You're welcome. But it's like, when it comes to your finances, Chastity, you are your biggest setback. You are your biggest critic. You are your biggest bully. You're your biggest hater. You know what I mean? You're your biggest hater. And that's deep. Like, for you to be your biggest hater, like, do you know how how impactful that is? Like, you're your biggest hater. You need to change that. Start looking at the glass half full instead of half empty. All right, let me do Ashley. Chastity, no, I'm not choosing violence today. I'm not. I'm so done with you. Let me do Ashley. Oh my God, that's so funny. Your reading was funny. Your reading was funny. Oh God. All right. Dang, why is that breaking the 5 of Cups? What's going on? All right. Ashley, you and someone are at odds with each other. You could possibly be marrying each other. You could possibly have a hard time communicating with each other. I do also feel like someone may be possibly not grieving, but someone could be possibly emotionally disappointed or feeling very lost, but I feel like you don't care. mean. Oh, it's mean. But I feel like you're just disinterested, not interested, oh well type of energy. Um, that's mean. Okay, but maybe the signs that are coming out are Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, or Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. I do also feel like you might be coming off incredibly bored. There's a tendency of you having to, I guess it's a state of you feeling very confused at times as well. There could be a little bit of like your energy can shift back and forth from being happy to feeling very low. There also seems to be a little bit of just like um, you know how like when your life is, oh, sorry y'all. I didn't mean to kick my desk. You know how like when your life is so content and very predictable, you can sometimes get really bored and you can kind of just feel like so much time is passing by because nothing is happening in your life. And I feel like those months turn into years, you know, and those days turn into weeks. And you're just like, dang, like nothing has happened. Like life is just so quiet right now. I go through that so many, like I go through that a lot, but I feel like right now life is just really quiet. It's too quiet for you. So I feel like there just seems to be an element of like duality. Like sometimes it's good, sometimes it's bad. Sometimes it's really good, sometimes it's really heavy. Like sometimes it's very like low. You know what I mean? I do also feel like there could be a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn that could be coming towards you. This is like slow moving energy. So this could be someone who is very meticulous or very calculative. This is someone who takes their time. This could also be someone who is at a distance from you. So it could be emotionally, it could be miles, but I feel like there's just someone that's coming towards you. And I feel like, right, girl, like life is just like, dang, ain't nothing happening. It's too quiet. Yo, my weekend went by like this, and I ain't do nothing. You know what I mean? That was me this weekend. I was like, it's Friday, and I blinked my eye, and it was Sunday. I was like, I ain't do nothing this weekend. Like, what the hell? It's kind of like that. But I feel like there could be a little bit of just like you and this person that don't really know how to communicate. It could be like two people maybe possibly mirroring each other, kind of just like, well, if you don't talk to me, reach out to me, I'm gonna give you that same type of energy. I just feel like two people are kind of like at a place in their life where they're not really ready to open up. And I do also feel like two people maybe at the kind of like the same place in their life, but differently, if that makes any sense. You know what I mean? Kind of just like you guys are kind of like on the same path, but not really on the same path. You guys may have the same emotions, but you guys are going through life differently, or you guys may be going through life differently and not on the same path emotionally. There just seems to be like some sort of like duality to both of you, but I feel like you both may be possibly on a different path, if that makes any sense to you, because it makes sense in my mind and they're showing me two paths, so I guess it'll make sense to you. I do also feel like you're like not letting anyone get in your way. So you're not letting any distractions. You're not anyone coming, I guess, letting anybody come into your life to mess up your money or your bag. And I do also feel like you are like, oh my God, why am I getting that song? I hate that song. Not I hate it, I just don't care for it. I'm getting like Kodak Black tunnel vision. So there could be possibly a little bit of like you having a little bit of tunnel vision when it comes to your finances, and you're not letting anybody come and distract you. But I also feel like you're using that to cope with the fact that you don't really have control of your life. So, yo, I'm not trying to read you, Ashley, but it's just like what is coming up, and it's just like if I don't say it, it's just gonna be like festering inside of me, and I just gotta say it. But I just feel like, don't be mad at me, please. Don't be mad at me. Just book a full reading. I'm just kidding. But don't be mad at me. I just feel like with you is just like, there's a lot of tunnel vision going on, obviously, with your finances, but I feel like you don't really feel like you have a sense of control with your life. So I feel like you're kind of controlling things that you can kind of control, but I feel like emotionally you have no control of it. And that's scary because sometimes when you don't have a control of your emotions, it kind of like trickles into different aspects of your life. It can start affecting your work. It can start affecting your relationships, whether that be platonic or relationship or your family. So I feel like you're trying to kind of like wrap your mind around the fact that, yes, I can control my bag and I can control my money, but I can't control how I feel within this moment. So I feel like you're trying to get a little bit of, I guess, a grasp of that. But I feel like there could also be someone that could be coming in to kind of just like change the trajectory of your life emotionally. Like I feel like even though you're not trying to let this person in, I feel like they may come into your life to change that. I do feel like there's gonna be travel plans coming up for you. Like you may decide to take some sort of trip. Uh, um, even though someone's coming towards you, I feel like you're gonna decline them. There just seems to be a sense of just like really wanting to be left alone so that you can kind of really focus on where you want to be in your life, because I feel like you're not where you want to be in your life. And I feel like if you're not where you want to be in your life, everybody got to take the back burner. Everybody got to sit on the sidelines. So I feel like that's what's happening with you. You're very like really focused on things. I don't know if you're wanting kids, just be careful with that if you don't want to have kids, because I do feel like there is a child that's also going to try to come in, but I feel like that's next year. So if you are planning to have children, or even if you're not trying to plan to have children, just know that there's a possibility that a child may come in for you. Just be prepared for that. Okay. All right. Let me do Bonnie. And the number 3 is very significant for you, Ashley. So look up the number 3 and what it symbolizes, because it may be your life path number or the space that you're currently in right now. The number 3 resonates with your life path right now. Bonnie. All right, Bonnie. Bonnie. Nope, no children. I knew you were going to say that. I knew you were going to say that. Oh my God, Bonnie. You're welcome, Ashley. Hopefully I didn't go in too much for you, because I don't like to hurt people's feelings. But sometimes when it's like rolling off my tongue, I just have to say it. And then I start talking fast. It's just like, because yeah, they be talking so fast. I'm just like, I'm just like, yo, like, I gotta say it. Like, word for word. Oh my God, let me do Bonnie. Okay, Bonnie. All right, let's see. Bonnie, talk to me nice. Oh my God, Bonnie, I forgot to call you. The reason why I didn't forget to call you. The reason why I didn't call you is because when we got off the phone, my boyfriend called me and he was talking my ear off and I couldn't go on the phone with him. I was like, dang, I gotta call Bonnie later. I gotta call Bonnie back. Because he kept going. I'm just like, oh shit, I gotta call Bonnie. Hold on. Okay. Oh, this looks good. I never hurt your feelings. Okay, good. Because I never want to do that to people. I never want to hurt people's feelings. Okay, Bonnie, this looks nice. This looks good. Oh my God. Yeah, girl, he was like talking my ear off, and I'm like, dang, I gotta call Bonnie back. And then by the time me and him got off the phone, it was like almost 8 o'clock. It was like 7:54. I'm just like, I had to call my friend back. He's like, oh, I'm sorry. I'm like, you was just telling me something that happened at work with him. So it's just like, you just be going through it, and I just gotta sit on the phone and listen, like, you just gotta be that girlfriend and just sit on the phone, just like, oh yeah, oh, I'm sorry, like, oh, that sucks, like, and I care, so I don't want him to be upset, but it's just like, yo, sometimes I got clients and I just don't want to hear it. Just don't want to hear it. But yeah, Bonnie, what I'm getting for you is that you are still healing or recovering from a broken heart. Oh yeah, we'll talk in the morning. Yeah. you're still healing is what I'm seeing. And I do feel like you're recovering from a broken heart or from some sort of betrayal. So there seems to be like you in a recovery stage, or you maybe possibly moving on from that. I do also feel like there is going to be a lot of potential people coming into your life, but I feel like they're coming into your life to assist you. Like, meaning just because you're not with these people or these contenders, they're coming into your life to help you. Whatever that help may be, whether that they're coming in as far as emotional support, whether they're coming in to help you financially, whether they're coming in to kind of tell you things that are going to make you feel good. But I feel like people are coming into your life to pat you on your back and to help you on your way, on your path, emotionally and spiritually. I do also feel that there also could be a little bit of just like you sometimes feeling stuck sometimes. It could be with your thoughts and the things that you're feeling. Sometimes it can kind of be very overwhelming for you. I do also feel like you're having to learn from your patterns and learn from the past. And I do feel like you're having to really pay attention to red flags. Like, don't ignore these red flags, especially if people are coming into your life and they're wanting to really get to know you and they're really wanting to be in your life. Like, you're having to really pay attention to red flags, because I feel like sometimes you ignore them, or sometimes you give people the benefit of the doubt too much. You have to put people through like a rigorous vetting process, if that makes any sense. I do feel like there's going to be, sorry, I thought that was my dog. There's gonna be someone coming into your life. It could be Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, because I'm getting a lot of water for you. But I do feel like there's going to be someone that's going to be coming into your life. But I feel like this is going to be someone that's going to be a lot more emotionally satisfying. Now, this doesn't have to be romantic in nature, but this is something about a fresh new start with somebody. This isn't something that you know, but there's going to be a new, fresh person, like a new, brand new situation coming into your life. And it's Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. They're very sensitive. They're very emotional. They're very emotionally intelligent. This is also someone who's very emotionally mature. I do feel like there's something about like pressing the reset button or trying again, or some sort of like, and it's like, when I say try again, I feel like trying at love again, right? Or trying at opening up to people again, because I do feel like there could have been a little bit of like you being very guarded with yourself and being very extremely protective of yourself emotionally and mentally. Like, I feel like you were incredibly guarded is what I'm getting. So I feel like there seems to be a little bit of like having to learn how to implement boundaries and be very strict with those boundaries and letting people love you. There needs to be a balance, you know? You can't, and I think I said this earlier, but you can't sway too much to the right, sway too much to the left. Like, you really need to make sure that they understand your boundaries and they respect your boundaries, and vice versa. It just needs to be very reciprocal. But I feel like there's going to be a new person coming into your life, but I don't see it, like I said, because I only got 3 cards, but I don't see it romantically. It doesn't have to be romantically. I just feel like someone's coming into your life to help you emotionally understand what love means. And that could be unconditional love. That can be love that's coming into your life that is going to help you cope with what you've gone through with your past. So I feel like this is someone that's coming into your life to assist you and to help you and to help. It's like, you know how like someone comes into your life to help you move on from an ex, or to help you on your path from a betrayal, or help you on your path from something that may have happened to you in the past that was unfair to you. I feel like someone is coming into your life to help you move on. This is what they come to do. They come into your life to help you and to show you that not everyone's like that. Not everyone will treat you bad. Not everyone, they come into your life to show you that there's still hope in humanity. You know what I mean? Like, they come into your life to show you that not everybody ain't shit. You know, like, I feel like this is what they come to do. This is someone who's part of your soul tribe, or this could be someone who's a soulmate. I always say soulmates don't have to be romantic in nature. They could be platonic. They could be friendships. They could be family. But I feel like this is someone that's coming into your life to help assist you in that journey. I do also feel like you're going to decide to cut off a lot of people. I do feel like you're going to start deciding to kind of really focus on your finances, or to get your business off the ground. I see more money coming in. I do also see that there's going to be some sort of like, you're going to be establishing a lot in Jamaica. I know you're in Jamaica, but I feel like you're going to be establishing a lot in Jamaica. You will have people coming into your life to praise you, or to tell you that they're they admire you. So I feel like you're going to be admired from afar. People are going to be admiring you for your work. They're going to be admiring you for I feel like you're going to be like not popular isn't a word. It's like people are going to be like looking at you like a boss. You know what I mean? Like people are gonna be looking at you and have respect for you, or like they're gonna treat you in high regards, and they're gonna put you on a pedestal. But I feel like you need that. Like this is what people come into do in your life. They're gonna come into your life to show you and to pat you on your back on your journey, because you're recovering from a betrayal. They don't know that, but I feel like spirit, God, whoever you believe in, is just like, you need these people. You need these people. You need this tribe to help you boost your self-esteem, help you see things clearly, help you feel better about yourself. I feel like they're coming into life to help nurture you into a better person. Yeah, that's what I got. Hopefully that helped y'all. Oh my God. Oh, my back. But let me see. Do I have anybody else before I get off? I'm tired. Okay, nobody else. Okay. But I'm going to get off, y'all. I love y'all. I will see y'all next Monday, same time, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. If you want to book a full reading with me, it'll be in the link in my bio on Instagram. If you're on YouTube, of course, you guys, it's in the description box. So you guys can book your readings with me. Oh, you're welcome, Bonnie. But also, please book in advance because they will go very quickly. But I love y'all. Like, seriously, I love y'all. Like, for real, y'all my people. But I will see you guys in my next live.